I don't see this. Is it working there?
I don't see it.
Confirm. Cancel. Hello, I'm having some problem here with some.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Or hear it.
Settings, stream. Allow me to rewind. Setup. Get started. It said that it's live.
Don't I just have to go on your wall? Here, now.
You have it.
Now I have it, yeah.
Okay. The sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, hello. Sorry, I wasn't really kind of aware of what was going on.
Now I have it, yeah.
Okay. The sound. Can you take it off? Yeah. Thank you. Hi. We're gonna do today painting glasses and bottles. I'm not ready. I have put some paper on a canvas. I have prepared a little table with a background. It's just the mirror on the back of a canvas to give some color. Yeah, I've got these two bottles. Get ready. We're gonna start painting with coffee. Why not? So for the people who say some friends that they don't have materials at home because they are no painters, this is basically a workshop for no painters or painters who want to paint with someone. So if you don't have oils, acrylic, crayons, this or that, it's a good thing to take a little bit of coffee or tea or anything that kind of dissolve a bit with water, and you can do different shades. I haven't done this, I don't know, since I was at uni 25, 26 years ago before arriving to London. But I'm gonna try. I have got some containers from food. I'm gonna put coffee in one, coffee in another, and in another. I'm gonna leave. Sorry. I hope everyone is all right. My coffee is just coffee. Yeah. So I have got 3 containers with coffee on them. So we want 3 different shades. This one is. Let's try it. Oops. It's gonna be very light. It is quite light. So bear with me. I'm gonna try to make the coffee stronger because right now this tinting not very much, which is okay for a first coat, but we want to build up. So I'm gonna get the remains, the very bottom of the coffee pot, and put it here. Well, it could really not work. Let's see. I'll give you a minute while I get some lemon water, and you can prepare containers, coffee or tea, different degrees of density, from more watery to thick. And we're gonna do something quick. and then we'll move on to maybe oil paints. But to begin with, let's start with coffee. I'm gonna put another bottle. I'm putting also like a pint of water with a little bit of coffee to give color. Yeah, it's kind of okay. One of the bottles is very dirty. One of the bottles is very dirty. Can you see them kind of okay on the camera? On the
bottles?
Yeah. On the
Yeah.
on the canvas?
I mean, the bottles are a bit small, but I think it's okay. I'm trying to go into full screen.
That's.
But, do you want to have a look?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. Maybe, let me see. Maybe be nicer, darker.
You need a dark background.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a darker background. Yeah, how about the blanket? Just a bit two colors, maybe.
Okay.
Let's see how it looks. Thank you. It's something very simple, very classic. Yeah, I'm gonna cover this one. So,
No, it's not caught up yet.
you know what?
It's not caught up yet. There's a bit of a delay.
Let me see how it looks.
It's not. It's still. It's kind of weird seeing this one. Wait. Don't you want to see what it is?
Yeah, I want to see, but it's gonna be there.
You can barely see the glass.
Which one? That's really good. Maybe stronger light from the side.
Okay. Can you do that?
Yeah. I'm gonna change the light, and instead of having it in me, like I had it for the portrait, I'm gonna have it. How does it look like?
It hasn't arrived yet. It's like two realities. It's like watching the past. No, like being in the future.
Yeah. So we can stop it from happening.
No, you can't.
No. Anyway.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's a really good reflection on the bottle.
Yeah, I don't have much ready. Yeah, okay. So my idea today was painting with coffee to begin with. Try to paint as little as possible. So we're gonna work with the background and with with the background. Let me see. Yeah. We have put a simple blanket, 3 glasses, dirty bottle, a normal glass, and a pint glass with some dirty water. I'm changing the canvas. Yeah. I think it looks better like this. And I'm gonna it's a difficult one to make it with coffee. So we start with the very, very light coffee to pretty much fill the background almost. Let's try to keep the highlights, the lights that we see, the white spaces, we try to leave them. So it's a bit like painting with watercolors. So we have got and we start with the composition, what we want. By choosing putting the glasses like that is very, very simple. It's very Morandi. It's, I don't know, minimal. Yeah, I guess. So there is a tall object with a big tummy. We are painting the background. We're empty space at the moment. So here is gonna come a bottle, the big one, the green one. I mean, it's glass, but being dirty, we're gonna paint it green. There is a little space, so it's like half of the size of the glass is empty space. The glass is gonna come pretty much to the half of the bottle. There is equal space with the pine glass, and again we're painting the outside. We're painting the empty space, and the pine glass doesn't reach the top either. So now I keep on filling this. So right now we have taken the background like we will do with watercolors, starting the whites we want them to be there from the beginning, because the whites are going to be the whites of the canvas or the paper or the A4, wherever you want to use, like a normal paper thing or anything, yeah. So we're trying to keep there the lights, and we can start putting maybe a little bit of darker, like behind this pine glass is gonna be some dark. I don't think this coffee thing is gonna work now because I'm working. Okay, texture. It will come off when it dries. The little coffee grains of dust. I'm just trying to create some depth. We have got shades here. So this is like a little training we are doing, and then we're gonna go with the proper paints. This is just to kind of like a rehearsal, but I think it's gonna help us for the next one. And in any case, I always say this is not to do paintings that are like wow, what a painting. Is having a good time, is focusing on something, uh, getting relaxed, doing meditation kind of thing, um, and yeah, having a good time. Painting is fun, at least for some people. Me. Ah, yo aprendo, todavía no me atrevo. Anda, Verónica, coge algo, Vero. Celia, nada. Me alegro, un beso. Que os pongáis, coger cualquier cosa y hacer ahí unas manchas. Anyone else, please send me images on the chat of what you are doing, and that way I could say opinions. I could say, oh, why don't you do this or that, or following my experience. I remember when I entered university in Seville, the first thing that they make us do, uh, besos. Okay, so to go into the university in Seville, you have to kind of do an entry exam. So you spend like a year or so in an academy learning to paint and to draw sculptures and to do some paintings. Then you go to the exam, you go through it. So you think somehow you have made it and you know. So the first live class, we have a teacher, a very nice guy, very good. And he just took some newspaper, roll it, and put it on a plinth and say, paint that. And that's a nightmare. That's very, very difficult. To paint a face, to paint a glass, there are simple things because the brain kind of reconstruct everything and make it into what we want to see. Painting a very bold kind of dirty newspaper is very difficult. You have to do it hyper realistic or it just doesn't look like anything. Anyway, that was like, welcome to uni. You don't know much. Here we're not gonna do that. I think we know a lot. Cool. Do you have a cup of tea on the go?
Yeah.
With milk. With milk or what? Let me try. Do you have something? Nah, the tea is doing the same color. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna do just wherever I can with these very, very limited things. So in this pine glass, this is strong. This is medium. And here we see the reflection. Here. So remember, try to keep the white things white. That's gonna be green. Let me think. Richard, I hope you're there because you were the one who say. Richard, you were the one who said you wanted to paint with coffee, so I hope you're there. I'm doing this for everyone, but for you. Okay. I am now trying to build on the shades, the darker bits of the bottle. So let's call this a sketch. And another day, maybe I will use it as the under painting for. Hey, Sophie. I will use it when it's dry. I will be able to paint with oils. So this will be the underpainting. It's a classical technique. People used to do it. They didn't paint a la prima. They didn't paint like on one go. They will build the whole painting with whites, shades of white, and then they will glaze on top. Uh, so here we are not building with shades of white, but we are building with darkness. It's gonna be the darkest. I should have rehearsal. Very good. So with toilet paper we can correct things. Or tissue. That's very good fun. That's allow us to do whatever we want in a nicer way. So I'm painting the whole glass, and now cotton bud for the ears is also good, or for wherever people use it. Yeah, this is nicer. And I'll do the same with the other two. Yeah, I'm only gonna leave that. He's thinking a little bit in the near future what's gonna be the next step. So with watercolors, it's very much about keeping it clean. So we're painting with coffee and toilet paper. So I guess no one has got an excuse to don't paint. I could think of something worse. But I don't know. So the second glaze kind of still, I don't know if in camera you can see it, but it still keeps things clean there. And with I have taken a bit of water in a container and I have put a bit of bleach in it, which I really haven't tried ever, but I think it should work. To clear. So even though nothing is happening now, but we paint with the bleach, and I think it will come off. I might be wrong. That's a nice bottle. Yeah, it does work. The bleach kind of take away the coffee, and as it dries, define everything. Draws. So if you have managed to make a darker coffee than me, that would be nicer, better. Let me see, I'm gonna try to make the coffee a little bit darker. So, okay. So there we go. This is already darker. I just put some black powder that I have found in the studio that hasn't got any kind of name on it. I'm cheating. It's no coffee, but you could use, I don't know, maybe like chocolate milk, something like that. Things start to happening. And now we're gonna have lines that we draw inside and also outside. So we want the glass to appear from the whiteness. I'm gonna use some tissue. Better than tissue cloth. So a piece of cloth, the kind of darkish coffee thing that we can darken somehow. I don't know. One has got to figure it out. And now I'm just bringing the thing outside, bringing the glass into I don't know, three dimensionality. You have to think that as you look at it, I see it in a different angle. You are looking at the still life from far, from the camera in the computer, and when I go to the canvas, I'm kind of looking very much from the top. So the perspective is a glass. You can see this round, but as it goes further and further, this distance becomes smaller. So if it is very, very far, it will be like a line. And if it is below the eye level or above the eye level, if it is below the eye level, it's a circle empty from here. Above eye level, you see the glass and the circle is drawn inside. So you will have to draw through the glass. If it is see-through, you will be able, otherwise it doesn't show. Yeah, we'll leave this one for later. I think it has got potential for color. Is these three tones that I always talk about. We have got it at the moment. We have got the whites. We have got this coffee thing, and then the coffee dirtier. That thing we have done. So that's the way to kind of set up the very basic structure for the painting. And yeah, I guess if I do workshops often, I'm gonna keep on repeating and repeating myself. Always keep the palette in order, clean, the brushes clean. Start working from if you are painting from life or something, try to simplify it. Look at it like if you were far, close your eyes. That way, in my self-portrait, I have got the eye very close. It looks stone or something, but it's just yeah, it's trying to kind of avoid detail. So here I'm doing exactly the same, trying to set the composition and learning because I'm gonna do another one now with oils. And I already know that I want this space to be bigger, this space to be bigger. In this kind of painting, you can correct, but it's gonna be messy and you're gonna damage the paper. You can take the water with bleach and move things around. Yeah, I think with more space, it's better. It's more elegant. No more elegant, I don't know, more epic, more. I don't know, it pleases me more. And this one we can put it here with this. Oh, there it has got a very big bright light. And now with the cloth, I'm gonna see what happens if I clean. Oh, no, it's going cool. So more than painting, I'm dyeing. What happened? More than painting, and yeah,
You're dying. Yeah.
yeah, I'm dyeing it, and then putting color and getting rid of it. No cleaning the surface. So it's like a negative drawing. It's like painting with an eraser, a rubber, which is a nice thing to do. It's like another different kind of charcoal. Or charcoal would be a nice one to do one day. I think I really like painting. I'm not that much of a draftsman, so I always go toward my field that is working with masses of color. I'm gonna go here. I don't know. The main thing is, uh, yeah, to believe it, to experiment, to go into the game. So to take it a bit seriously, like a game. Here, working with the shade, I'm gonna try to create like a space that comes from top to bottom. Yeah, it's looking good. Uh, Anyone, send me images. What are you up to? What are you doing? Are you painting at all? Put it on the comment, please. It would be nice. That's also okay if you don't do it. We're painting with two colors, but I would really like to show three different colors. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I think that's the nice thing about this particular painting. I guess it will be, yeah, like a black and white film. This really nice guy that you have to have a look if you want is he used to do still lifes. It's Moriande. I don't know, Giorgio Moriande, something Moriande, and and I think that he became famous because besides being a very good painter, I think his paintings were in many kind of Alfred Hitchcock films. Very simple, very elegant, very nice. I am not sure 100%. It's one of these factoids that I don't know that people say that he was on the paintings. I don't remember. Maybe on the one of the flat and Rupert and the rope. I don't remember the name of that one. A bunch of people in a flat with a dead guy inside a wooden crate. I think there are some Moriarty there. I'm not sure. It's worth to have a look at the painter. It's super simple and very spiritual, I think. Maybe that's nothing to do with what he thought, or that's what it gives me. So with the glass is see-through, so you have to paint in one surface the foreground and the background underneath it. It's like, yeah, this will be the foreground of the glass, and by saying see-through object, we will see the glass how it moves. It looks like a face. It does look like a face. I'm gonna do dark and then I'll go with the water bleach. That probably even normal bleach will work. I know, sorry, normal water with no bleach. Probably. It was an impulse that I thought. So even though now that we are kind of painting, but many of these things I'm painting, they're gonna disappear. I'm making the shade even darker. Yeah, it's quite fortunate that we did put that brown kind of blanket at the back. That's really no thought of. I mean, I didn't plan it, but it works very well. Yep. Hello María, I hope you're painting today. Espero que estés pintando, perdona. I need to go to the loo for a minute, so I am gonna leave it on. Yeah, send me an image of something. If someone is doing something, it would be good to comment and to talk, or say an opinion of what you think the painting is going. If it is, what would you like to see? Shall we move on into painting with oil? Or we'll keep on with this a bit? I don't know, something. Feedback, please. Okay.
Tapping measure something.
Yeah, very well. It's good to have. It's very good to have a break now and again. So go back, go forth, look at it upside down. That's a very good trick to see what is not working, because our eye is not used. We're not expecting anything. So it's not the subconscious making objects. It's just you see plain and clear what is wrong. So comments. What is wrong, please? No. You have the light?
No.
No? Okay. Again, comment, yeah. Inspiration, software. I cannot see that by painting dark on the side, you made a deep sensation at the back, like yeah, 2 dimensions or 3 dimensions. I am trying to to build like a monocolor painting. It's a sketch. It's an exercise. We're using a coffee or some pigment or whatever you have got around. Very healthy watermelon, I think. Uh, shall I move on into an oil painting? I like it better, maybe. Is it dry enough? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's an experiment. I don't know if it is gonna be good or bad. I think I'm gonna paint with oils now on top. So stage 2, ideally tomorrow when it's dry properly. It is the basic rule for painting is like you can always paint oil over water-based paint. It's like if you put in a glass water and then you put oil, you can move it as much as you want, but the oil at the end, average, normal thing, no scientific, but yeah, it goes to the top again. I don't know if you can break molecules or something. I don't have a clue. So this is water-based, basically water and a little bit of tint from the coffee. Ideally, it will be dry, but for just to do it quickly. Sorry, I'm not gonna wait, and I'm gonna paint with oil. We can do that. We cannot do the opposite. We cannot paint acrylic on top of oil. It will crack. It doesn't. It doesn't like it. So it's always maybe coffee, then also watercolors. Then you can go with acrylics. You can go then with I don't know with how do you call it oil, and then on top encaustic, which is even oilier, I think. I'm not sure, but I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna just start putting a little bit of color because I want to, and I like the grains. Yeah, I think the paper is no prime, but it's an exercise to do here with a few people, with a few friends, so I don't really need to. The painting doesn't need to last forever, but it probably will. So the bottle has got some greenish shades. We still get the brown from the blanket. But they're a little bit kind of blurry. So now this transition between keeping the whites white and all this thing and going into oils, which is a completely different technique, is tricky. And I am still painting like if it was a watercolor and I shouldn't. But the good thing with oils, we can change whatever we want. We can keep on working. I don't know. There is a very, very nice painting by Velázquez. I think it's the Water Cellar. And there is this kid and this man with a mustache, I think. And the glass is beautiful. And it's basically just the background, the kid's black background or dark, and then just a few spots of light, and that's it. Uh, yeah, I should have gone into a different canvas. Well, if anything, it's gonna be a strange painting for me. It's totally new. I never. Why did I? Okay, I'm gonna try to finish it. This 53 minutes we are on, so I'm gonna try to finish it quick. Do something. So it's gonna be mixed media, but I don't want to start like an old painting now from scratch because I will have to destroy everything that is gone. I don't know. I think that's I should have done one thing or the other, but I'm doing this here with friends. I hope. So I don't know. I have got my licenses. Okay. Some nice colors here, but I really don't want to abuse now with the color. I think it's nice to. It's orange here, lighter. The orange, red, and yellow. So I'm putting more yellow into an orange, and I want it lighter to do this kind of redder. Patient and try and error and practice. The more we paint, the better it's. I don't know. You get more used to the subjects, to the surfaces, to your brushes. Yep. So again, we're using here two colors for or three colors. Yeah, I got the. This blanket is like dotted, so maybe I can go with this dotted thing. Let's see how it looks. And here the dots are kind of magnified. Yeah, the glass works a little bit like a magnifying glass. So I don't know, I think we can get away with quite a bit. Yeah. Question that was done first the glass and then the background is so transparent and nítido. Yeah, you can also go back later on and rewatch the thing. But yeah, I have worked on a white canvas with coffee, trying to keep the whites in place and just making the background. So working from the light, working with darkness, and trying to respect the light spots. And then with working with coffee or tea, with a brush with water, you can erase the tint. You can erase it. And now that we have started with oil, there are many things we can do. This is just, I don't know, like introducing a new element to the painting to make it a bit richer. And it's kind of, yeah, it's, I don't know, I was drawn towards it, towards that kind of pattern in the blanket. I don't know if in camera that's very visible, but it's like teddy bear, teddy bear blanket. It's like, yeah, literally the fur. So saying that, I'm gonna put some ochre, which is a middle tone between dirty paper and, and here this is gonna be also very nice drawing. So we got the very wide of this. Yeah, we're gonna do it a bit taller. And this is like holding it. This shadow is gonna be like trying to, I don't know, to take care of the still life, a little embrace. And now working with the textures of the blanket. And it's darker. Well, now it's in a strange moment. I'm trying to give up smoking. I shouldn't. Question. Okay, that's answered. Um, I'm gonna bring reds into it. We're gonna start defining things. I'm doing it a bit more chaotic today. I'm not doing step by step thing. Sometimes it's difficult for me. Yes, I know the rules to do a classical painting. That's why I asked for feedback, because if I did, I would realize that maybe I'm doing something different, that it's difficult to follow what I'm saying. In this line, we're gonna do it this color, and then we will change it. Oops. And yeah, whenever. I mean, you can look at the video now, later. Always keep on. You can work on it for several days. I think I will. I think I will keep on working after the workshop. I don't want to do this too long. Uh, but some friend has told me that it's nice. They do it with the kids, or people who are, I don't know. I mean, we have got so much time these days, no? At home, even if we work at home or something. But the hobbies have been also kind of indoors. So take on painting and get your house full of paintings that you have done. It's nice, very rewarding. I'm taking some highlights just to leave it. Always the painting. Oh, this is gonna be a very yellow. Always the painting. I always say that it has to have continuity, or have to work as a whole. So you don't go for the maximum detail. I always say the same, but it's. I read your mind. Yeah, read. I will put more. Always the painting, keep it at the same level. Don't go into detail until the very end. I don't know if you have seen the how to paint faces or portraits, but I am still working on that. And tonight I will keep on working. I have put the structure around the mirror. During the day, I'm thinking if I'm gonna keep it there or not. Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. Look at the work you're doing. And think, what do I want? What do I want with this thing? No, I'm gonna live with it. Uh, so I want more fun. I wanted more color, less colors, more serious, more abstract. I don't know. You have got time to think. Is better than thinking about many other things. Better than being worrying. Is a very good way of spending time with yourself. I know that some people are alone, and I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna do soon one painting Mickey, which is working, doing something else. I will, yeah, paint her while she's kind of working on the computer, for example. Or so if you live with someone and they're doing something else, you can paint. I don't know, your husband cooking, your wife or your son or whoever, or your mom. I don't know, whoever cooks. And yeah, we can paint that. Like if you are not totally so on your own, paint whoever is in the house. And I'm gonna do that soon. I don't know, tomorrow, the day after. Do you want to do it tomorrow? No. Why?
I think I still have the transcription things.
But you do your transcription and I paint you while you do your work.
Yeah, but I can't do it while you're speaking. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna finish.
The day after tomorrow.
I'm not letting work Nikki. The day after tomorrow I paint her. She's busy working. Anyway, I will post how it goes later on. I will keep on working, but in silence. I recommend you do the same. The live sounds always cuts out for me after about 20 minutes. Would you leave these videos up? I will leave them. Bob, hello, Master Painter. Yeah, I leave them up. I don't know very much how it works.
Bob, I love your paintings.
Hey! Yeah, you can watch it whenever you want. Give me ideas. What do you want to paint? I'm gonna paint Mickey. I was saying the day after tomorrow. Anyone can paint their daughter. The daughter can paint you, Bob. Send me images if you are working today. Yeah, this is one moment of the painting. It will keep on going. Don't pressure yourself. It doesn't really matter at all if it is nice or not. It just doesn't really matter. We are doing something here and it's just fun. You see? That's really kind of wrong. These white dots. But I don't know. Why wrong? I like them. Maybe. So always working at the same time, everything. Yesterday I was thinking to do a late night live painting for people that spend the night up. I got to bed late-ish, and then I thought, I don't know, will it be a nice thing to do? Will it not? Will someone join me?
How late?
I don't know. You have to work. I don't know, 12.
No, it's asking. You have to tell the public.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, something like 12 or 1 or 11.
It's late. I mean, like 4 o'clock in the morning.
No. But the thing I won't be able to talk much, but we can paint and we can send messages. Anyone will do it. Shall we? Shall we not? I have to be quiet because, people are working in hard conditions in this building at night. So it's better to keep it not very loud. It's going very nice, and all of you, I'm sure, as well. So, thank you very much. Give me ideas. We're all kind of at home. It's nice to do things together, at least for me. I don't know for you guys, but I don't know. I don't know if I will do it if no one watch, but maybe I would. I will use a placebo effect and believe there is many people looking, but it borders lines with psychosis, so I'd rather do it with I don't know, with someone there. Uh, I'm gonna look at it for a minute, second. Yeah, these things here stand out too much. But if you want to paint glass, this is not normally what I do, but it's fun to do. But look at that painting by Velázquez. Velázquez with a V and a Z and a Q, U, E at the end. The a water carrier, I think it's called. Have a look. Have a look. Yeah, it's a nice how he paint the glass. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is the art of no painting. I like to work large because that's allowed me to do that much more. When you're working large, you're working with sensations, with abstract. Here in a very small canvas, I have to do many marks. I don't have to, but just to do a workshop, yeah, I guess I have to. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day we can do a big painting. Let me see. Yeah, keep on working at it. Keep on looking at it. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. Keep the light steady. Observation, measuring what the distance is between one thing and another, and slowly, slowly. Okay, lots of love. And yeah, I'll show how the whole thing happened again. What is going on? Thank you very much. I like to watch as I take it in. I'm not confident enough yet. Uh, Maria, yeah, it's a pleasure. Yeah, send me images either here or private, however you want, and I comment if you want. This is 4 eyes see better than two. Um, it's really nice that this bottle is so dusty because it produces very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna set myself the goal today to keep on painting on this, and I'm gonna try to do it very simple. I like what I was saying and that I wasn't doing to paint with nothing. Just I'm gonna start moving masses. I'm gonna off to cook. Okay, enjoy your dinner, Maria. Um, yeah, guys, I don't know. It has been a pleasure. Very nice. Hope you enjoy it. Send me images. That would be good. Either today or another day, whenever you see this. If at some point you decide to start painting, I don't really know. Okay, be relaxed and yeah, and be good. Okay, love you guys. Bye. And